Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to Lucy's third mini album titled Insert Coin. Now we got 3 brand new B-sides, we love to see it, but we cannot forget about their title track, Unbelievable. Not only a great concept tied along to the song, I love how the overall soundscape of the song really matched the concept, but yet again, time after time, it seems like Lucy, they may come through with something quirky or comedic, but at the end of the day, they always seem to come with something very meaningful on a relatable kind of standpoint as well, actually. So if you haven't seen my reaction and review for the music video for Unbelievable, be sure to do so. But aside from that, everyone, let's just dive into this first listen. Alright, so the first song here is titled Ba쁘거든, also known as Tied Up, I'm Busy. Love the titling for this song, but first things first, I gotta let you guys know, from here on out, for Lucy album reviews and album first listens, I'm gonna bring up the lyrics, the color-coded lyrics, for you guys to follow along. And if there's something meaningful, that's a great way to show like the breaking down of line by lines for specific songs for the respective artists and idol groups and such. Shout out to you who recommended me, you know who you are, to do this format. If you guys end up liking this format, be sure to let me know so I can keep it more consistent in this kind of manner. But before we dive into the song, I gotta give credit where credit is due, of course, and that is working with the likes of Kim Jin-sol on this song. Kim Jin-sol has worked with Wooju Sonya in the past before, the likes of Hyuk, and specifically Wooju Sonya's Lights Up, one of my favorite B-sides by Wooju Sonya. Now we're moving on to Choi Young-hyun. Choi Young-hyun has worked with Lucy in the past before, the likes of I Got You, one of my favorite B-sides by Lucy, if I recall correctly, Rolling as well, and of course we have Wansang behind this song as well. We love to see it, but I'm gonna bring up the color-coded lyrics here now, and we will dive into it. Ooh! Guys, I'm already digging the start to the song. Love the strumming that's going on. Some snare drum work at the start. Ooh. Love the bass guitar work. Some fun digital elements. Oh, interesting, like, vocal filtering there. Now with Sangyup's pure voice. I'm sort of getting the purpose behind this song. Woo. Love the energy in this song. Yeah, it showcases the quirky side to Lucy. Ooh, Gwang-il. With some like 8-bit elements in here. Hey, love the violin work too. I'm a little too busy to argue over useless things, the trivial things. Oof. That's cool how they're doing like this crossover mix and match with their own instruments, right? but also 8-bit elements and electronic elements. Ooh. Wow, they took it up a notch here. Ba, 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 ba. I'm trying to. At first, I thought I really get the purpose behind this song, but like the more I think about it, right? Sure, this is talking about like a significant other one, and obviously color-coded lyrics can have some lost in translation and color-coded lines that could be mixed and matched incorrectly, of course. But I like how it talks about like wasting time arguing about useless things, like trivial things in life. And ain't that true about a lot of things that we argue about? Next thing you know and realize after, wow, we just argued about something trivial that wasted so much time. And I like how straight to the point this song is, like, don't waste my time, let's not argue about trivial things. And this could be like, you know, this could be about some other person in their life that could be like, okay, you're wasting my time, I just want to move on and get on to matters and things that are actually more meaningful and that I gotta do, that are like tasks that are making me busy at the moment, you know. But I feel like there's a little bit of loss in translation still, nonetheless, because time after time, when it comes to certain releases by Lucy, I've been let known in the comments section down below for certain like translation moments where it's like, oh, it should mean this instead. But overall, I love the energy. It's bright, it's fun, and I love how there is this crossover, like I said, with each and every member playing their instruments, but there's that 8-bit kind of sampling going on, the sounds of the coins, and also sort of like a Super Mario kind of influence, you know what I'm saying? Just a video game influence on this certain track here that's very fun with it. So I'm gonna bring it back up here. Maybe upon second watch and listen, I'll get the more of the gist of this song, and yeah. But I think from now on, what I'm gonna do is like maybe pause midway through for these album reviews on the songs to keep things going, per se. Love the intro at this point in the song, at the very start of the song, but I love how it kicks off the song, sets the tone to the song right away. Just so fun with it. Can't see then. Letting it spread over the sofa. Isn't that great? Like it had its high moment in the song instrumentally, right? And the instruments being played and such, and then we go to the sang up. It starts at like a low moment, a starting point, almost as if they're like storytelling, which is kind of cool, I gotta say. And that's what I recognize and got to know really quickly with Lucy. I love the tropes in their music. They just know how to do it right. Arrangement-wise, vocal arrangement-wise, vocal direction-wise. I feel like then again, this could be about like, okay, although we love each other now, there are times, quite admittedly, where, okay, why are we arguing over trivial things? Why are we arguing over useless things, right? Just this, burst of a moment and speak out a kind of moment, I feel like. A bite and scratch. So fun with it, with the ba 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 ba. And notice here and there throughout the song, pan in, pan out, there's some like vocal voice effect filtering, behind Sangyup, of course. But yet there's fun vocal layers added in here and there. Wow, I love how the complete twist we go into Gwangil here, like an 8-bit video game kind of influence here. I even wrote down funny stories from A to Z that would make you laugh, isn't it? So obviously there's some loss in translation here. Look straight in my eyes and tell me. Love the drum kit work. Yeah, I just feel like the message is so straight to the point for this particular one. It's straight to the point. It's effective at the same time in terms of how it's being laid out lyrically. But I love how they heighten our experience within this song by taking it up another notch near the end of the song here. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. I just feel like I'm leaning towards the side of like the moving on point, and like, to be honest, you're tying me up here, okay? I'm already busy enough, and us arguing just adds to it, right? What a fun, quirky song, honestly. But hey, with that being said, I think this is a great start to this mini album, and let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Never in Vain. I'm seeing Wansang working behind this particular one. We love to see it, but also one familiar name amongst the rest that I'm going to have to familiarize myself with is Isaac Hong. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Isaac Hong, I strongly believe this could be the same Isaac Hong, but he came through with Close Your Eyes, one of my favorite OSTs coming from Uncanny Counter. Highly recommend you guys check out that particular K-drama with the likes of Kim Sejong. Wonderful actress and artist as a whole, am I right, for those who are familiar. But yeah, that got me curious how this is gonna play out. I'm gonna bring it up here now. Keep in mind, this particular channel is known for playing weird music at the end here, so I'm gonna try to stop it at that point before it gets funky and weird. Don't like channels who end up playing weird music at the end to profit off of other people's music partly. That's what you got to be careful on when it comes to these lyrics videos and such. But let's just dive into Never in Vain now. Oh, these piano chords. Turn it up here. I'm gonna fade by tonight. Whoa. Even shadows around me have nothing to say to you. Full English lines here. These memories in the city just make me feel with you. And look, we're against the wall and you never let me out. Very light piano work here. Ooh. That's cool. Like, notice like the snare. I'm sorry, I'm pausing this on the build up here, but that snare drum work, the epic drum build up. All in all, I'm getting here is something very epic by Lucy. And I feel like I'm almost in a movie, like in a cinematic kind of feeling, like setting to it, you know what I'm trying to say? But yet, we're getting full English lines here. Can we just appreciate that for this moment? And that has to be thanks to the people working behind the scenes, and of course, Isaac Hong, too. Oh, that string work, too. Love how it's being pressed. Oh, this instrumental break with Shirley, Ye-chan. Woo! Like some electronic drum kit work. And horns. A sharp strumming. That like violin work. Whoa, that dramatic string work there. The angst, yet the passionate delivery is everything in this. This light piano work yet again. I love how it keeps building up. Give us the epic drums. Give us the lower keys on the piano. This chugging kind of beat that's being done with the bass work is so cool. Hi-hat build up. So that's snare drum. Nobody ever counts on me in any way. Well, never part of me is ripped away. Give it to us, man. Nobody ever counts on me back to you. Now look, you're against the wall and you never let me out alone. Cause I'm written in the stars. The black sky was full of skies, but you burned my man, the lyrics in that song, I love it too. Oh, back at yet again with Ye-chan. That chugging that's going on. That thrilling moment. And yeah, okay, before the weird moment kicks in with the shop and all in referrals. Okay, Never in Vain. Ooh, so far my favorite B-side off of this mini album, everyone. Okay, yet again. It just seems like Lucy continues to surprise us, but this time around, literally full English lines from the start to the very end. I think that one verse where it was along the lines of "You hit me with the FaceTime," talking about like something about insecure or something like that, and some fight going on. I really don't fully understand it, like meaning wise. It could be just straight to the point and nothing like having a heavy meaning, because there are songs out there like that, of course, obviously. But I think that verse and the bridge stood out to me quite heavily, but especially how this song progressed, right? It has its tropes as well, like the dramatic string work that changes, or the string work that's being pressed ever so slightly, right? Or done in a rapid fire canon kind of manner. And then the piano, right? I can hear the lighter parts of the piano, the upper, echelon, the scale and all, and then the lower moments too as well. So you're getting a little bit of, I would say, nuance here and there with each and every kind of instrumentation, whereas the bass, right? The bass in this song, the bass line, remains very consistent in that chugging kind of manner as I was describing it. But let me bring it back up here, describe the parts that I really liked, but also I gotta say the elements too that I need to hear out a little bit more, quite possibly, right? Love the piano chords here, by the way.
I'm gonna fade off, I said it by tonight. Even shadows around me have nothing to say to you.
Oof.
Oh baby, calling your name, apply myself every day.
Bit of skittering the hi-hats in the back or some sort of percussion work. See what I'm saying with the light playing of the piano here? That string work in the back. The epic drums cue in and in. The dramatic string work. Love the hooks. Love the melody in the song. And even this moment here, notice this. Woo! There's like some crazy buck wild kind of sampling in the back there where there's a certain element or a crazy vocal sampling in the back there. Now it's like more so like, I wouldn't even say string plucks, like constant back and forth motion with it when it comes to the string work in this moment.
Even shadows around me have nothing to say to you. Oh baby, calling your name, apply myself every day.
Ooh, I gotta hear the strings back there.
Apply myself every day.
Further.
Oh baby, calling your name, apply myself every day.
What?
Calling your name, apply myself.
Maybe it's just like a couple of keys on the piano being played, or like a bit of string work in the back here that was just done in like just a couple of seconds there.
Calling your name, apply myself every day.
Now it's gone, right? A drastic string work. Some string plucks. That gnarly bass guitar work. Woo.
When you're down and when you fall, you know I won't let you go. And look real against the wall, and you never let me out alone. Cause I'm returning the
I love how passionate this song is, not only on the vocal standpoint, but overall soundscape wise as well, everyone.
The black sky was full of scars, but you were my darkness overnight.
The drag of the overnight. The attack, the approach of never in vain. Yeah, just how like some certain notes and some certain words within the lines are more so stressed upon and attacked just like that. Adds so much depth to the song, truly. Now we go to this moment.
Back to you. Now look against the wall, and you never let me out alone.
Wait.
Anyway,
Yeah, right here.
well, every part of me is ripped away.
Love the vocal direction too. Like, you get already sense of performance with the song by closing your eyes. A lot of passion, a lot of, dare I say, aggressiveness. I'm sorry, guys, at this point, this song is so good that I'm just more so listening to the song the second time around. That snare drum work. And that's it for Never in Vain. Yeah, so far my favorite B-side on this Insert Coin mini album, everyone. I'm sure a good amount of you guys love this particular song as well. But I'm going to have to find out if the final B-side might top Never in Vain. I'm going to have to find my favorite by the end of this album review, of course. So with that being said, let's just get into the next one now. Last but not least, we have Chaewol, also known as Fill It Up. 남신 저완상 back at again behind the scenes. We love to see it. But we also have Oyeon. Oyeon has worked with Lucy in the past before for likes of Flowering. Of course, we got Hero, and even Rolling, if I recall correctly, and the list truly goes on, has contributed a lot to Lucy, I've got to say. But let me bring up the lyrics yet again here. I'll try my very best to pause it before the weird moment, assumingly, but let's go. Ooh, take it more so, I feel like the alternative rock rap, possibly? Very bold start. Ooh. Ooh, the guitar work. Not more so the violin, I believe. Whoa! Whoa! What? What is this build up? Ooh, a lot of wubs and dubs. Truly taken, like, honestly, a mashup between, I feel like, electronic, like, EDM with alternative rock, I feel like. I love how explosive this song is, yet not too over the top. It's very thrilling. Even things I've never seen before. Ooh, give it to us. Whoa. Whoa. What? Never, ever I would predict Lucy to do something crazy like this. Like, I know they're always gonna surprise me, but this is something. Ye-chan, right? This must be his solo of a moment. Woo! Fun piano work here, or keyboard work. For the weird moment. Wow, this song, Chaewol, Fill It Up. Oh boy. Man, oh man, this, like, but, like, inserted a lot of energy to me for the rest of the remaining of today. And what a way to really, honestly, just add, like, a finisher to this album, everyone. Okay, I thought the previous track had, like, final boss energy. I think it more so does Whereas this is like, wow, I'm on the top, kind of the very top, tippy top of the mountain or pedestal kind of success winning kind of moment feel to it, I've got to say, right? And I think this is also in a way that could be viewed as something very encouraging and to provide you like confidence in a way. Like, it was talking about a trip where I could feel like it can relate to one's journey. And the line that really stuck out to me, I'm gonna have to point out so I can sort of reiterate and explain more behind what I'm sensing here by Lucy, which I will fill it up. So let me do that before we wrap up this album review and first listen for Lucy. And from the beginning, honestly. Yeah, this is where I'm like, just the strumming here, I'm like, okay, are we possibly taking an alternative rock route fully? Man, sure, I was wrong on that point by far. It's a combination. Love the electronic guitar work, the strumming here. More so on the right side. And then we got the violin kicking in by Ye-chan. Or electronically done. I strongly believe it is Ye-chan though. They can't make you feel better. Who said your trip was an error? Fill out whatever you want. And this is where it's like, man, who said your trip was an error? Who said your story that you're making is an error? Like a child's dance, fill it up with whatever you want. Obviously, there can be some loss in translation, right? But I feel like this is like, something like, if there's something childish said to her, towards you or something like that, that nonsense, fill yourself up and empower yourself even more based on what they believe and what they think, you know? They are not in your shoes. You control your moment and where you're directed and how you're going and doing in life, right? You are you're the one that's truly taking the wheel per se on your journey. And I really like these lines here, honestly. Woo! Love how it's being streamlined here with these synths and the wub-wubs, the dubs and all, the bass work. When I look back, everything looks like a fog, except for the road that passed through the dark night. Ain't that right, you know? All I can see is what is in front of me, okay? I cannot look back and waste time from what I've passed, you know? How long do I wander this road and chase what's left of us? Love how thrilling this song is, too. A little bit of vocal effect work here and there. They can't make you feel better. I love how effortlessly the vocal delivery is done for this particular line. Who said your trip was an error? No, your trip was not an error. Your trip, whether, you know, at the end of the day, your trip's never so linear per se, right? You take your twists and turns, you have your trials and tribulations, but at the end of the day, your overall trip was not an error because you're getting somewhere to that destination, right? Woo! Truly taking up a notch, and then what blew me here? That slice, that sharp slice that feels like, you know, like a samurai sword, like a sharp slice in the Wubs dub moment, right? That rip. Electronic drum kit work. Added in with a bass. Had some hey, like sampling there in the back earlier, I believe. I want to hear that out properly though. Yeah, there's like a hey, hey. Violin solo, give it to us. Like, even though I may not have seen the performance yet for this song, I just feel like Yechon's just with a bit of that keyboard improvising sort of moment. And the choir coming in to wrap up the song. Like, how can you have an alternative rock band route to this song with added, like, EDM electronic dance influence in this song, yet put in, like, an epic, you know, cinematic moment with the choir at the end of the song, at the final chorus to clean it up and wrap it up just like that. Honestly, you know, as much as I love... Okay, let me bring up the track listing here. As much as I loved Never in Vain, full English lyrics and such, I think I'm gonna, like, slightly gotta give it to Fill It Up, right, as my favorite B-side. And I think that's just due to getting the message just like that, but mostly how it was produced, arranged, and the lyrics tying along to the overall mood of the song. So all in all, right, this is a really strong, well-oiled album. I was about to say well-oiled machine, now it sounds weird, but their third mini album, Insert Coin. I love how we get, honestly, a video game influence throughout all of these songs. We're talking about Unbelievable, we're talking about Tied Up, Never in Vain, Fill It Up. Most of these songs, except for Unbelievable, have like a cinematic, like, production style to it, you know, where there's the choir, the string work that's being done differently. And then, like, Never in Vain, I think that's like the final boss moment. That's why it's like slot in between Unbelievable, Tied Up, and Fill It Up. And then Fill It Up is that, hey, we did it, you know, we made it here, right? The final destination kind of level to this mini album. And I like that cohesion with all of these tracks going through a similar theme and going through that sort of video game concept as well is so dope. Just how these songs were lined up track listing wise, Unbelievable, Tied Up, Never in Vain, Fill It Up, just really well put together and well considered at the end of the day. Honestly, Lucy still needs more recognition. They honestly, I saw earlier their one moment where their fellow label mate Billy, seeing them having a busking live performance moment on the streets in Austin, Texas. I don't know why, all of all places, but just seeing that interaction was just so wholesome, because as some may know, under Mystic Story, I love Billy, I love Lucy as well, and man, I hope these boys just, like, go far and beyond, like, just continue doing what they're doing, like, creative freedom wise, and allow them to do it, or, like, people they're working with behind the scenes, but of course, more recognition, okay? With more and more releases, give you know, share their music. Go ahead, guys, because it's more than well deserved. So Fill It Up is my favorite one, Never in Vain, and I gotta say Tied Up, though, in that kind of order. Longevity wise, I think they're pretty much on the same level. I could listen to these songs throughout my day. In the morning, honestly, when I covered, let me see here, let me get my Spotify in the works here. When I covered their album with No, it's not Childhood because I haven't covered that album yet, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to cover that one soon. But with the likes of Blue, yeah, that album, I really loved Sequel and pretty much all those songs. I listened to this particular EP by Lucy in the morning to kickstart my day with other songs as well, and it's been hidden. Right, and just longevity-wise and replay value-wise, Lucy's up there, one of my favorite groups that are doing that for me, music quality-wise, because you can't go wrong at all when it comes to the instrumentation and the influences that they take, truly. Yet, with each and every release, it's always refreshing, and I love how they tackle, at least title track-wise, different messages and motives as well. But let me know your thoughts, guys. I gotta give this a 9 out of 10, everyone. I don't know if this is gonna end up being my favorite like release by Lucy, right? Because I haven't covered their entire discography yet, unfortunately. And once I do that, you know, I'm gonna have to figure it out from there. I think it's gonna be a difficult thing to do, but at the end of the day, we all have our favorite mini albums, single albums, and such, and title tracks by our favorite groups. But hey, I guess the main thing we can all agree at the end of the day is that Lucy just keeps on delivering and delivering, and they just show so much range as a boy band with incredible, you know, violin work by Ye-chan as well. So yeah, that was all, guys. I can't believe I took on this sort of video game-esque trip with Lucy today. It felt like I was on a roller coaster of all things in a video game, I guess. But be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Just warms my heart connecting with y'all in regards to Lucy and their third mini album titled Insert Coin. What's your favorite B-side or B-sides at the end of the day? And I just love, you know, cohesive, it works, it sticks, everything is well considered as always. But take care as always. This has been Garrison, and peace.